You hear that? Covington Catholic going all out, making this as 2020 as we possibly can. It's fake crowd noise. Now, the real crowd did make some noise, too. Covington Catholic giving them a reason to. I see Paris, I see France, I see Sam France going up and over. It's 14-0 Covington Catholic, but enough of those one-yard plays, right? Go big or go home. Highlands swinging for the fences. Jacob Welch on the receiving end at the fence there. But the drive would come up empty. Covington Catholic, your move. See what we're going to do here. We're going to do that same exact thing, but we're going to do it this way. Ethan Reardon, what a catch. Take another look at that. Yeah, dives for it. They're in the red zone, but if you add up the points on both of those drives, you get a grand total of 0 points. Both big plays lead to nothing. Different story here, though. Second half, up the middle and off to the races, Caleb Jacob. Cool name, kid. I had it first, though. Only thing wrong with that whole play is the celebration. Got knocked on his back. Covington Catholic wins it in a shutout. They win it big, 42-0. Now, not every game tonight on the Ohio side was a playoff game. That's something weird that comes with this whole 2020 football thing, is that even after a team is eliminated from the playoffs, or even if a team chose not to play in the playoffs, they can still continue to schedule games. And those games might not mean much, or they might mean something if conferences decide to do something. It's 2020. Roll the highlights. Western Hills and Clark Montessori inside the 10 here. Omar Beckley gets the handoff, scores the game's first touchdown. And so, yeah, it's 7-0 at that point. Montessori looking to answer, though, as Jakiran Oliver gives it to Trey Tennant. He does the rest. Scores easily. The Cougars also scored a 2-point conversion to cap it off, so it's 8-7. They lead by 1. Later in the first half, the Mustangs, Omar Beckley throws to Taquan Stonestreet. He catches it near the 50, and it's off to the race. He's going to take it all the way home for a touchdown from midfield. Nice play by that guy, and he is quick, man. Before the half ends there, these two hook up again. Taquan makes a magnificent one-handed catch. Western Hills takes this one. They win it big, 34-8. All right, you want to talk some college football? Let's talk college football. They're getting underway in about 12 hours across the country on the college football gridirons. That's when Kentucky kicks off down at Neyland Stadium, taking on Tennessee. Now, there would normally be around 100,000 fans in that place. It would be rocking. It'll be more like 25,000 or so this year. I'm sure it'll still be pretty loud. That's always a fun matchup. Tennessee, the number 18 team in the country, coming off a loss to Georgia. They led at the half in that game, and they fell apart after that. Kentucky coming off its first win of the season, were the only points they allowed against Mississippi State. Those points were on a safety. They allowed 2 points. How about that? Again, that's a noon kickoff tomorrow. Tennessee is a 1-touchdown favorite in that game. Now, up here on this side of the river, like we told you last night, UC football will not be playing tomorrow. They were supposed to play. They were scheduled to play Tulsa, but due to positive COVID test and quarantine athletes at Cincinnati, that game has been postponed until the first week of December. Now, in a statement yesterday, UC's athletic director said, in part, we knew this season was going to require a lot of patience and flexibility, and disruptions were likely to happen. The health and safety of student athletes, coaches, and staff is always our primary focus. Now, when we woke up this morning, it looked for a minute like the Bengals game might not happen this weekend for pretty much the same reason. The Colts, that's who they're playing this Sunday, reported they were shutting down their facilities due to 4 COVID positive tests. But they later came back and said those were all false positives. So the game is on as scheduled, 1 p.m. kickoff this coming Sunday. Now, we talked to Colts coach Frank Reich earlier today, and he said they were prepared to move the game if they needed to later Sunday or even Monday or Tuesday. It's going to be played 1 p.m. Sunday. That's it for the Frenzy tonight. Let's do it again next week. Have a good night and a good weekend.